Today we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts on a fantasy map. We are on episode 9. And in the last episode we saw a bunch of civil wars happen over here on this part of the island again. We saw this country form up, the great country expanded greatly, and a bunch more happened. But if you guys enjoy these videos, please make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it as we're trying to get to 350 subscribers before the end of the month, and I think we could get there pretty easily. So make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. Anyways, let's get into the video. So let's go over to the purple team. They have been, mainly isolationists really in their existence. They came from a bunch of explorers that came from this region and got lost and sailed over here. Became a coastal nation. And then the most recent big war that happened, they joined, I believe, the Triangle Alliance, defeated these two countries on the island, and took it all over along with this island. This country is the number one strongest country in the world, and it can do. So it is gonna go ahead and send out a exploration group to get up here. So what the exploration group does is they kind of go like this, and then a bunch of a bunch of storms happen, and then the trajectory gets thrown into this part, the kind of peninsular area, and they set up a colony on this part of the island. Well, this part of the peninsula, and take pretty much this whole portion of land right here. And eventually, they make a pretty good sized colony here. However, it is a pretty mountainous area, so it's going to be a little difficult for the purple team to really get a hold of this. But eventually, they do just focus on really just the coastline, as they're really good with the coastline, obviously. So they just get a bunch of land pretty rapidly, pretty fast. Now let's go over to this part of the island where we see this pink country expanding. So they will be expanding just like a large amount. And this was like not good. The reason they're doing this is because they have elected a dictator who wants to take as much land as possible. And after becoming one of the larger countries in the world, this guy's about to collapse. Yeah. The red team is gonna go ahead and grab up this piece of land. The brown team is gonna annex that piece of land. My blood pressure is high. I need some fella. You don't doing this all day. Love you too. I'm gonna sit in this seat for 5 more hours, or I'm gonna like bring the beanbag chair in here or something. A new dark greenish country will form up on this side of the area. They will annex all of this land like that, and pretty good. Also, I'm sorry if in like the previous clip to the previous clip there was a a thing, my or like an interference. My dog decided it would be a great idea to jump onto the computer, and then a bunch of keys got pressed, or the shift key did get pressed. So that's why that clip was there. And this country will completely fall apart as this goldish team will form up out of the remains of that area. Their capital city will be right there. The purple team up here is gonna go ahead and they're gonna form a claim, and it's a pretty large claim actually. It's just a lot of this coastline area right here. And the reason they're claiming this is because they want to compete with this purple team. Now, this is gonna be crazy because if you remember, this purple team right here had a rebellion. So remember when the green team and the red team invaded the purple country? Well, when that happened, a rebellion formed out of this area, and it was like a kind of like a dark bluish country, kind of looked like that type color. And basically, that was the birth of this because these people that came here and just started colonizing the coastline of this whole country, what happened is they came from explorers from this blue country. So basically, these guys are fighting. Who is technically the true purple team or true blue team? which doesn't make much sense because none of these are blue, but both of these are purple, so who knows? New country will form up over here. The blue team is gonna form. They're just sitting here, prevent the green team from expanding north, and prevent these guys, I guess, and these guys too. But these guys probably just didn't want to expand at all because they're focusing on their economy. Their military is really, really, really good, but their economy is the factor that kind of brings this country down. Their stability is also good, but like I said, economy running this country to well, the bad, but just bad. But they're trying to improve their economy, which is a good step. These guys though, they're not, as they are going to go ahead and form a huge claim and become really unstable. These guys are becoming hugely unstable. They're not like it's not that they're like so big they're unstable. It's the fact that they have a division within the government. 50% of the government wants to expand, 50% of the government doesn't, and the monarch that has been like because monarch is in this country like there's the parliament and stuff like that. So the monarch in like half of the government sides with the monarch, which is to expand, and then the other 50% of the government does not want to do that such thing. So when the monarch says we want to expand, that's what they have to do. And I think like this could prevent into a very large war that could just shape the geopolitical, like it could like change the geopolitics of this world forever. And that is really, you will see what will happen in the next video with these guys, but it will definitely be very interesting to see the outcome of these guys. And coming over to the red team here, they have they have a vote whether to invade this pink. But why just invade a pink country out of nowhere? Well, the pink country was secretly funding rebels in this part of the red country so that the pink slash purple country could run through this area and like just obviously they can declare war on the red team. These rebels go on their side, they completely run down the red team for no reason at all. The red team's like, "What did we even do to you?" The pink team is like, "We didn't. We're not friendly rebels or anything." And well, the pink team tells the rebels, "Fast, fast, fast! You gotta go fast!" And that's what they try. These rebels are gonna try, and the pink team, what are they gonna do? They're gonna try. They're gonna try, and that's not the right phrase. Like that. They're gonna try, and they're gonna get this far until the red team comes crashing down on the pink country. Also, what day is it for you guys? It's okay. So it's today I'm recording this is the 29th of June, and the 4th of July video was on Friday. So this is going up on the 7th. Happy July 7th. Anyways, yeah, this is just not going well. That's the wrong thing. The pig team gets completely destroyed while the rebels do hold their own, but not very long. And the pig team starts to lose all ground, and eventually the rebels do fall. After that, we see the pink team dying. And in the peace treaty, the pink team is fully annexed, and those rebels no longer exist within the red team, as it was really just forced by the pink team. It's not like they kind of like killed the rebels. I mean, it was a war, so some of them of course died. However, they didn't execute any of the leaders. It's just that they felt it was kind of forced. And yeah. Coming over to the last part of today's video, which will be exploration, we can see that a lot of land is being explored. So not only is this island explored, but this island is explored. So they're becoming really good in exploration. More land up here is starting to be explored. I guess good. This whole tiny lake right here, and then the huge lake kind of right here starts to get fully explored upon. And yeah, so now we could see that just everything is getting explored upon. Everything. Literally everything. It's it's not yeah, everything. So they even meet up with this part, which is like it's a large part of humanity because there's this, I guess there's the same ocean, but like this is the other side of the ocean, and that's the first time they've done that in this whole series. Anyways, that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I try to make this high quality, uh, well, kind of. not like necessarily trying to make it high quality. It's just that it's just 29th. I want to record on the 28th, bro. The 28th was so good. Like the 27th and the 28th was so good in terms of like everything for me. I got like 15 new subscribers, maybe 20. I got like 13 or 15,000 views combined on both of those days. And like watch hours went up drastically as well. Just want to thank you guys for the support. Uh yeah, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.